9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello everyone! Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao. I am Dr. Shi Armero, your friendly OBGYN and lifestyle medicine physician, and you are watching DANGPANAN, a Doc Shi TV live health talk series. If this is your first time watching, we do this training regularly and simultaneously in Facebook and in YouTube, Doc Shi TV. So if you are watching from YouTube, please click that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell for you to be notified on future videos. If you are watching from Facebook, click that follow button and share away. The goal of this program is to get in touch with you, modern Filipinas, to various social media platforms to empower you to take charge of your health through correct and science-based information. DANGPANAN, a Bisaya term for shelter, is chosen to be the name of this program because I want to share this shelter of comfort and good education to you, my dear viewers, through a platform that is accessible to all. Welcome to another educational health talk. And what's more, you do not just learn. Lucky viewers will also get a chance to win a free online consultation coupon. So, stay tuned till the end because you might be today's lucky winner. So invite your friends by typing their names in the chat box and click that share button. Don't forget, Ako ang inyong dangpanan. Hashtag dangpanan Dokshi TV or hashtag DDS TV.
Dangpanan, kabahin sa panglawas o relasyon. Dokshi Armero.
Hello, Philippines and around the world, all the Filipinas, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. Kumusta po ang lahat? Can you hear me well? Ang likod ng screen. Can you hear me well? Please type in comments in the chat box and also kindly comment from where you are watching so we can greet you. Ayan. Let us greet the early birds muna. Okay. Hello, Faye Ilaw, watching from Sambag Uno, Cebu City. Wow, hello, Faye. Also, Eureka, hi, yours. Blessed Sunday, Dokshi, and the whole Halad Armero squad from the traffic capital of the South. Ayan, thank you very much for being with us early in the afternoon. Again, if you are watching for the first time, I really would like to say hi to all of you. Real time ko po nababasa ang comments, so kindly type in where you are watching. But before that, before we introduce our speakers, before we proceed to watching and learning, I would like to share with you the videos, my BB videos, as promised last time kasi diba, nag-launch yung first video. So there's a short video again. Part 2 sabi ng ni Miss Nika, there's still a part 3. So kindly watch out for the part 3. Kindly look at this wonderful video that she has prepared. So for those mothers whose photos are here, kindly say hi naman. Okay, ayan, let's go. Hit it. Ayon. Thank you very much to my daughter who really took time to expand her expertise. Ayan. She's the one making the videos for all of us. So I would like to thank her. So once again, I would like to welcome everyone to DANGPANAN's Her Sundays. So we are very blessed to be meeting again on a Sunday afternoon to talk about health. So I will not prolong the agony of our viewers because I know you're excited to be meeting our guest today. Ayan, okay, we have a guest, hindi lang ako ha. We really took time to find that expert co-host na siguro kasi we will be talking more about how to end violence against women and their children because kailan ba? Yesterday, we have launched the National Consciousness Day for the elimination of violence against women. So it's an 18-day campaign that is led by the Philippine OBGYN Society. Kaya lang, nasa time na tayo of collaboration. So hindi na siya sa amin lang lahat. So DANGPANAN really requested somebody expert in the field of law to be with us to explain more about this. Okay? So, before I introduce him, let me just show this muna. Okay. Bakit ba A View from the Other Side yung title? Because again, as I said, limited lang po ang knowledge ng generalist or ng OBGYNs in the cases of violence against women and their children. Especially dati kasi this is a very quiet na issue. In fact, kadalasan hindi ito pinag-uusapan because it's also difficult for us because we were not trained. But now, we really are taking time to not only become aware, become advocates and allies of women who are suffering silently. Now, bakit other side? Because he is not only a lawyer that will be with us, other side, he is also a male, the opposite sex or the opposite gender of those of the minority, which is us, no, the women. So kaya we will be also listening to his point of view. And ayan, this is just a statistics to show us. This is a Philippine statistics that Filipino women aged 15 to 49, unfortunately, has experienced physical, emotional, or sexual violence by their husband or partner. Imagine, mas madami pang, ano ba yan? Victims of violence na Filipina versus PCOS. Bakit PCOS? Because I would like to thank again GMA for having me in their segment. I talked about polycystic ovarian syndrome, and although PCOS is very common, unfortunately, violence against women is 1 out of 4. That's how bad the census is showing us. Okay. So, there are laws. Again, hindi ako expert. So, I think our speaker, our guest, will be the one to expound on this. So, according to the United Nations Declaration on the Elimination of Violence Against Women in 1993, it is any act of gender-based violence that will result to physical, sexual, or psychological harm or suffering to women, including threats of such acts, coercion, or arbitrary deprivation of liberty, whether occurring in public or private life. So it's any violence inflicted on women because we are, we are minority. Okay? So, but reading our RA 9262, so I hope you know what RA 9262 is. It's the Violence Against Women and Children. Am I right? I hope I am right. May ano kasi dito, I noticed that this is only applicable to women who had sexual or dating relationship with the one that inflicted the violence. Kaya ako napatanong, if dito sa Pilipinas, RA 9262 is the popular law that is always discussed when we talk about violence against women and children, I am curious, do we still have other laws that can protect, or may ibang mga batas pa ba tayong that can cover women and their children? So today, ayan, I will introduce our guest because I am very honored. He is a very good friend of my husband. And first time in DANGPANAN. And he really put so much effort in indulging me in answering all the questions I have in mind. And I really look forward that he will be able to share with you and you will be learning with us, okay? So, our invited guest for today's DANGPANAN is a practicing lawyer and a women's advocate. With more than 15 years of experience in the academe, okay, he's also in the academe as professor in social sciences and philosophy courses. Our guest, Attorney Rodel Reyes, provides legal advice and counsel to labor, civil, and criminal cases as practicing private attorney. Attorney Reyes has assisted private organizations in real estate transactions, SEC registration, corporate matters, business operation issues, litigation, and land disputes. He is a graduate of the Bachelor of Science in Mass Communications cum laude and Master in Mass Communication in the University of San Jose, Recoleta, Cebu City. He is our very own and graduated Juris Doctor in Southwestern FINMA. So hello to all Southwesterners. And a member of the Integrated Bar of the Philippines IBP Cebu chapter and member of different social civic organizations. Before joining the legal profession, Attorney Reyes served as the International and Local Relations Officer in the University of San Jose Recoletos. And I am very proud to say that he is our advocate counsel of the Catholic Medical Students Guild Philippines. So ayan, without further ado, Attorney Reyes, welcome to DANGPANAN.
Thank you for inviting me, Doc Shea, in this in your program. And thank you, viewers. Thank you for giving me this chance or opportunity to share my knowledge and the learnings that I have earned from my academic background. So hopefully I can enlighten or maybe provide you some insights of my topic.
Ayan. Wow. So attorney, I was asking earlier, I'm not very familiar of all the laws and my readings are quite limited. What we know really, what we memorize is really just the RA 9262. So I'm curious, what if, example, I have no romantic relations ba ang tawag? I have no intimate relation with a male perpetrator. I don't, please correct me if I'm wrong, the male perpetrator. Could
Yes,
I
perpetrator.
still complain about violence against women, considering again, I'm a woman of the minority gender? On what grounds? Kasi ang dito lang, sabi, ano siya, with intimate relations.
Okay. So the law, I will discuss it later, but the law is specific that there should be an intimate relation involved in this law before an accused can be prosecuted for the crime of violence against women. So it is specific, and there are other laws that protects women's right, which we'll discuss later. But again, this violence against women is limited to the relationship involved in these partners or maybe previous partners.
So as you were saying, you will be discussing those laws. Let's go ahead and do that.
Yes, thank you, Doc Shea. Can present my presentation. Okay, this is Republic Act 9262. But before I proceed with the discussion, I'll just give you background of my first case. Would it be okay, Doc Shea?
Yes,
Because,
of course. We would love that. Sige.
The irony, Doc Shea, because I am an illegitimate child, I do not have a father. But my first case involves case which I defended the father.
Oh,
It's very the irony. I talked to some of my friends that there is sometimes no irony in life. You want to prosecute this person's male part or the male parties because of your experience, but because you want to settle things and make this family intact, you do your part as a lawyer. So my first case involved violence against women. This is a pro bono case from the IBP, Integrated Bar of the Philippines. And in this case, I settled the dispute by asking the other parties for settlement. So the criminal aspect was provisionally dismissed and the civil aspect was settled. So my client will provide the support to the mother and the children, because the mother was asking support to the father, and I told the mother that in case this person will be in jail, for sure he will not be able to support the children, and also the prosecutor also helped me to convince the mother that will be the event in case the person will be prosecuted. So luckily in my part, I convinced the other parties to settle rather than prosecute or make this person pay the consequences of his act for violence against women, especially in the economic side of economic abuse.
Okay. So, go ahead, please.
Okay, so In this manner, I'll also explain the types of violence, especially the economic abuse part and the requisites thereof. So I'll give you a hint, especially women, on what to file in case you are
Yon.
you want to prosecute your partner with this kind of law, because economic abuse can be easily evaded, especially if the lawyer of the other party is has already background of this type of case. So I'll explain it later. Okay,
Sige.
so I'll start this discussion. So first is violence against women, and since we will dealt with psychology behind this violence against women, I included in my presentation the definition of the psychology. I used to teach in the Department of Psychology in University of San Jose Recoleta, so I have certain background and knowledge of this type of issues. I have a lot of students, psychology student, whom I also currently friends with, have a good relationship with them.
Wow.
As
So let's
my
say hi. Hi to USJR Psych students. Ayan.
Okay, so the psychology is a study of mind and behavior. So violence is caused by the way we think and the way we act. So this is really related to violence against women. We should identify the reasons why such act or such violation is committed by a person. So it compasses biological influences. So our acts based on influences, social pressures. Social pressures means certain groups of people that we are into. So because there are certain norms or practices, sometimes we copy or we portray the current practice of that group. So we might not be aware that we are already doing such, especially those violence committed to our partner. Environmental factors, our neighbors, if we see a lot of violations against women during childhood, we may consider that as a normal state of action because that is the things that we see during our childhood. So it will affect the growth of the person. Shouting when you have neighbors who keep on shouting every day, quarreling every day. So there tendency that you will consider that as a normal behavior of a partner or in a relationship. So this will affect how people think, act, and feel. Okay, Dokshi, next slide. Since Philippines is colonized by different kind of uh, nationality, no, we were colonized by U.S., Japan, Spain. There are a lot of other nations who colonized us prior to this three mentioned nation. But the most of those who really affect our culture behavior are these three. So the Philippines today is a blended East and West. More than 300 years of Spain domination and 47 years of American rule brought influence have spread into the people's traditionally Malayan lifestyle. This is from the journal of Marie Lu Fres Bautista, Historical Influences on Gender Preference in the Philippines. Because of the influence of this nation, we tend to incline on one part, one gender. So we focus on the ability of certain gender, and the other gender shall follow to this gender because of the influence of this nation or culture. So to discuss more about these influences or the nation or the countries that influences our current behavior, please proceed, Dakshi. So the first is the Spain.
Ayan.
The Spain, they have what they call the machismo culture. So this is stemming from Spanish word macho. So we also have that currently we also have that language
Yes.
the word macho, di ba? We have
Yes,
that
yes.
macho.
Oo. Macho
So
guapito.
if you are macho, you should portray that you are very manly, so strong or aggressive, masculine pride. So we inherit this type of culture that is a social attitude of sexist origin in which the male exhibits overbearing control over his wife and children. In machismo culture, the male demands that his family members are completely subservient to his role as the head of the family. So this type of behavior, we practice this, some families currently practice this, but before, this was really practiced that only the father will dictate the act of the family. So since before female was expected to do house chores, and father is expected to work, this is the possible, this type of behavior, this practice is somewhat give way to the violence against women, because women are deprived of certain act or certain rights to work. So tendency, they are dependent to their husband. So in case the husband will not provide support, so women are helpless. So this is one culture that we inherit from Spain. We have a lot. We inherit a lot of practice, culture. No, we have a lot. But this one is somewhat not really good practice because of the discrimination, violation of the dominance of male. But currently, we can see that women are given the opportunities to work. So, which is good because women are now not dependent to their husband's financial support, because women nowadays can pay for their needs, for their wants, and for what they want to buy because of their empowerment. Women are now empowered, not dependent to their husband. Before, again, this practice, women are just expected to tend to do house chores, care for the children of the family.
Okay. Before we move on, attorney, naisip ko lang, paano pag, anong culture yung baliktad? Because as you said, empowered na ang women ngayon. Kaya lang, when women work, some of the men also rely on the women na din. So parang hindi ko alam paano ibalanse yung pagiging macho. And may iba walang trabaho, pero nagpapaserbisyo sa bahay, nagtrabaho nga ang babae, pag uwi, magsiservisyo pa. So, is it still part of the Spanish culture ang ganon?
Yes, because there are some writings in historical writings that male really should be served by female. So that is also part of machismo culture na yung lalaki talaga should be served by the spouse female. So kahit na yung spouse female na nag-work, still there is dominance of masculine pride. No? Kailangan i-dominate niya ng asawa kahit nag-work, still yung asawa is kailangan mag-serve sa kanyang husband because that is what is dictated by the society. So still at least as of the moment parang nare-reduce na yung ganyang practice, no? Okay, also we have influence from Japan. I believe that you have seen a lot of movies, portrayals that Japanese men are very dominant than women, no? Especially samurai, you seldom see female samurai.
Yes, tama.
So the dominance of men is really a great impact to the culture of Japan. And we were colonized by Japan. So this type of behavior was also inherited by us in Japan's behavior. So again, Japan, home is relatively conservative and group-oriented culture in which social expectation can exert powerful pressure to conform to traditional pattern of behavior. This includes gender norms, which have long been based around the common stereotypes of men as breadwinners and women as housewives. So same, no? Parang same sa Spanish na culture na. I think you have seen a lot of nakakita kayo ng maraming movies na talaga in Japan nagsiserve.
Oo, even mga mangas because my daughter, she's 12 and she loves watching Japanese manga. Yun kasi yung gusto niya. And then I want to join her. So I looked for a parang historical Japanese manga. Sabi ko, bakit ang demure naman ng yes, ganun yung pag-translate in English. Bakit ang hina ng boses? Hindi ba pwedeng yes, hindi ba pwedeng gano'n? So it's their culture to be
Yes.
really conservative, quiet, paano ba yan, very careful.
Mhm.
Oo.
Women are expected to serve the female, no, in
Mm.
Japan before. So tendency, we also inherited the type of behavior.
Oo.
So again, it form part of our culture as a Filipino.
Mm.
So next
Ayan.
is the United States. As we can see, no, United States we may see a lot of poster, a lot of news of equality of
Yes.
United States. But before, if you can see before, patriarchy. This is refers to social system in which men hold dominant position of power, privilege, while women and marginalized gender face subordination and limited access to resources. So currently, we can see also, if we can proceed to the next slide, uh, this is the first female vice president in
Mm.
the US. So if US has a lot of president before, but still they never had female
Female.
president. They only have female president now, no, the 2020 election. So this you can portray or you can really see that there is bias, gender bias in the society, and because we were colonized by U.S., this practice was also inherited by Filipinos that
Mm.
only male should have a great position, should give orders to female. Female are subordinates, or they should have less or not less, but not compared to the male genders work. So
Mm.
again, there is a bias of gender inequality before. I'm not saying it may be practiced now, but before it is really existing, and we were colonized before. So for sure, before we inherited that act or that
Yes.
practice in US.
Yes. And I guess that's one thing that I really appreciate because I'm doing my further studies there and very strong na yung gender awareness doon, and it's very contagious na wow it's really wonderful hearing from them because dito nga sa atin parang ano siya parang the woman is judged because we are working, parang plus factor siya, career woman tas family woman pa. Parang sabi ko, bakit plus factor siya? Eh, we can always be both. Parang gano'n. So, with the US setup now, I cannot speak for the other countries that you mentioned earlier, but with the exposure, yes, I'm really seeing a lot of progress from them. And to mention also the purple color, they are also adapting the purple color for the move or the ending of the elimination of the violence against women. Kaya lang tayo sa Pilipinas, orange yung color natin. So kaya naka-orange ako. But internationally, it's purple. So it's I know you is also celebrating just like how we are celebrating, difference lang sa color. Kasi tinanong ko yan, hala, bakit orange ang Pilipinas? Tapos ang alam ko, purple. So international pala ang purple. And then para
Mm.
special daw ang Pilipinas, naka-orange tayo.
Okay, so we can see the proof that your experience, that they are very amazed that you are a working mom, and plus you have families and you are working, so they are really amazed. So that is one proof that they are expecting that women should only do one task to tend family. But now, because of uh, that perception of mine, they acknowledge that you are very much parang equal, or not equal, more than what is expected for male, diba? ba? Okay, so in our culture, we really practice, no? Filipino families are known for their strong bonds. Extended family often they live together in close proximity,
Ayun.
making it common for multiple generations to share household. So we really practice close ties for our families. This type of culture is somewhat two-edged sword because
Oo.
most of the violation is committed because of this practice. Violation of those uh, who have a new husband or stepdad, stepfather, no tendency because they live in one household.
Mm.
Those who act as stepdad
Mm.
commits violation to the children of the one his current partner. So this type of also culture is positive and a negative,
Mm.
especially to those who are with another family relations or
Mm.
broken family. So again, this portrays this type of culture is we also inherit this to our previous colonizer,
Forefathers.
mm, Spain. I think Spain because they practice really close family relationship.
Yes. Oo, I agree.
So, please proceed. Doc. So this can be seen. The proof of the presentations, previous presentation, can be reflected in our 1987 Constitution because it is specifically written in our Constitution, Article 15, the family, Section 1. The state recognizes the Filipino family as the foundation of the nation. Accordingly, it shall strengthen its solidarity and actively promote its total development. Uh, Also, marriage as an inviolable social institution is the foundation of the family and shall be protected by the state. So that is why this provision contradict to the divorce bill. Because
Mm.
again,
Oh.
because
Sige, what you
again,
mentioned it.
our laws protect the family. This is the
Correct.
basic foundation of the contradiction of the divorce bill. So this
Mm.
Article 15, Section 1 and Section 2. So
Mm.
that is why divorce bill can really have difficulties in passing, or it
Yes,
can
yes.
may not be passed in our Congress because of this section specifically under our Constitution.
Right, right.
Okay. So we proceed with the violence against women definition as
Mm.
you define it. This was thoroughly discussed by Attorney Lawanta, but I will
Yes.
just
Uh-uh.
insert so the viewers, if you really want to get the gist or very important topics of this violence against women, there is I think same link in your channel, Doc G.
Yes,
No?
yes. You can watch this in YouTube. Just search the Dangpanan finale episode, and that was the violence against women with Attorney Lomanta.
Okay, I'll just input some or little knowledge on this. So refers to act, any act. When we say any act, it's a broad definition of any act or serious acts committed by any person, highlighted any person, because
Mhm.
violence against women can also be, women can also be prosecuted by violence against women. It is not only the men can be prosecuted by this law.
Oh,
Women can
yes,
also be prosecuted because there
yes,
is a case.
yes. Oh, go
There
ahead, go
is
ahead. Don.
yes, there is a
Interesting.
case that women is parang uh, may psychological effects sa child, no? Yung kasi yung women is uh, nag nag
Ah,
nag ibang bahay, parang ibang bahay ba may current
oo.
paramour. So tendency yung male
Mm-mm.
kasama niya yung child. So the
Okay.
question is can these women be prosecuted of violence against women and their children because these women inflicted psychological violence to the child by
Mm-mm.
having a paramour. So this type of law can be also applied in this case because the women committed psychological violence to the child by having an affair with other
Yes.
men other than his wife, his husband, I mean. So, so because of the psychological damage or psychological effect caused by the act of these women, the women is persecuted with this law. So hindi lang pala lalaki ang pwedeng i-prosecute dito, pwede rin ang babae.
Okay.
Especially if they committed to the children. So, so if we if
So,
the
so
act
that
is there,
means, so that means that was an example of psychological harm. So, kunwari, the mother also physically abuses her own children. She can also
that,
be filed with violence against women and their children.
yes, yes. So pwedeng ma-prosecute hindi lang po sa relationship ng female to female, pwede rin yan, di ba? Kasi
Yes,
women
yes,
yung
correct,
directed.
correct.
I heard that to Attorney Lumanta. Also, the children. So pwede rin yung prosecute yung women by inflicting psychological, physical, and other types which we'll discuss later of violence. So pwede so we can also apply this. Hindi lang yung may violation kasi specific for children. Noon we call it Bantay Bata 163 for the violation, discrimination of children. Also here, we can also prosecute a violation of children's here. So pwede rin itong gamitin. Okay? So the scope of the law, so women. Here, women, so the perpetrator, husband, former BF or partner. Partner, we say partner because pwede ring female to female, di ba? With whom the person has or had sexual or dating relationship, with whom he has a common child. So, so a relationship pa, if we can see the pattern of those who can really be prosecuted with this law, importante yung may mga intimate relationship, no? So this is
kahit ex,
the boundary.
Former.
Pwede rin, yes, pwede rin ang ex kasi may former tayo, former BF, former partner, former husband. So pwede rin for as long as napasok siya sa qualification na may relationship, intimate relationship. So pwede rin dito yung sinasabi natin na children, no, whether legitimate or illegitimate. Itong illegitimate, ito yung or illegitimate, pwede rin itong sa yung may another partner yung kanilang parents, tapos yung father, mainly father man yung magpa-violate sa mga anak ng kanyang partner, ito. Tapos illegitimate children under the care of custody, which means kahit hindi anak, kahit kanyang pamangkin, for as long as nasa custody ng babae, pwede rin under custody and care. So hindi kailangang may relationship, under custody kasi. So if siya yung nagpapalaki ng batang ganyan, pwede siya mag-file ng violence against people.
So especially like the setup here in the Philippines, pwedeng si lolo, si tito, yung mga ganon. So under pala, okay.
So for as long as under care or custody, pwede. So place of commission, it's okay. Place of commission within or without the family abode. So pwedeng mag-commit sila ng violation kahit saan. So kahit sa eskwelahan or any place, hindi limited sa house lang. Pwede lang i-violate yung women and children. Okay, next slide. So here, this is important to know the scope. So there should be an intimate relationship, physical, sexual intimacy. This was also discussed by Attorney Lumanta. Limited lang talaga yung law to this intimate relationship and physical intimacy. So kailangan meron dito ma-establish before you file a case kasi madidismiss yan kasi it is punishable by other law. So when you file, make sure that this is established. Para hindi ma-dismiss.
Ang na-state. Okay.
Yes, sayang din yung effort niyo magpa-file tapos madidismiss kasi hindi na-establish ang intimate relationship.
Okay. So as you mentioned, there are other laws.
Yes, yes, you can file. So, sayang, magbabayad ka ng filing fee, may mga abogado, bayaran nyo, tapos madidismiss lang kasi hindi nyo na-establish ang intimate relationship. Okay, so there are other laws that protects women. No? So, we'll discuss that. So, we have Magna Carta for Women. This is Republic Act number 9710. specifically Section 9, protection from violence, the state shall ensure that all women shall be protected from all forms of violence as provided in existing law. Existing law means those yung violence against women and other laws that we will mention. Agencies, government shall give priority to the defense and protection of women against gender-based offenses and help women attain justice in healing. So this is to direct government offices to promote the women's empowerment.
Okay. So kahit sexual harassment at the workplace is under 9710?
This is in support to the kasi may specific yan yung sexual harassment, so you can use directly the sexual harassment.
Okay, sige. Talaga,
this is just a catch base, parang catch base laws, no, na in case walang protection and you can use this protection.
Okay. So sige.
So we all here, this is so you mentioned Republic Act number 7877, anti-sexual harassment of 1985 scope. There is a specific scope on this law, so it should be committed in employment, education, or training environment. And the key word important here is moral ascendancy. So a moral ascendancy should be established in this case. If you file case...
Anong moral ascendancy, attorney? Sorry ha, hindi kasi ako masyadong familiar with moral ascendancy.
It's a relationship, no? Parang may pressure ba na gagawang isang tao because may parang may head boss, trainer or other parang relationship between you and your boss, relationship between you and your trainer, and relationship between you and yung sa teacher. So especially sa education kasi you want to get good grades, so in return of good grades, you give to the demand of this teacher. So parang may pressure ba nga kailangan mong gawin yung demand nila because meron silang magagawa in contradict sa pag hindi mo sa kanilang gusto.
Right. Okay. However, paano pag walang moral ascendancy? For example, classmate or ano ba yan? Example, just a classmate. Male,
we proceed. We proceed with the next slide. Okay, so this is this is also considered as sexual harassment, but there is no limit to this law. There is no limit to where it should be committed. So covers all forms of gender-based sexual harassment. So all forms of gender-based. So hindi limited sa babae, lalaki, babae. So committed in public places, educational or training institution, workplace, online. So this scope will help since limited lang yung harassment, no? Sexual harassment. You can file case against a perpetrator through this law because no moral ascendancy is required. Safe Space Act is also anti-harassment law. May mga catcalling, yung mga type of harassment sa daan. Kasi yung bystander, wala namang moral ascendancy sa inyo. But still, pwede silang prosecuted through this law. So, this is
Safe Space Act. Bahay, tapos sinisigawan-sigawan ka, and he is a male, you're a female. Kasali ba sa Safe Spaces Act?
Pwede yan for as long as it is a form of harassment. Pwede rin sa revised penal code, meron din tayong ganyan, and just vexation. So pwede rin dito. So pero mas mabuti dito kasi malaki yung penalty ata dito sa Safe Space Act. So. Okay, the type of violence under the anti-violence against women and their children. So we start with physical violence. So physical violence, we are familiar tayo dito kasi we see a lot of those inflicted violence, bodily injury, or physical harm. So this can be easily be proved in court. All you need to do is present medical certificate that physical violence existed. Dali lang itong i-prove yung physical violence. We proceed with sexual violence. Again, same medical certificate is from a doctor that you violated sexually. So pwedeng ma-prosecute din. Next is here, the sexual violence. This was thoroughly, I included it in the slide because this was discussed by Atty. Lumanta thoroughly, the acts of lasciviousness, because she distinguished acts of lasciviousness. Before, there are only one type of violation sa sexual violence, no, yung rape, no. Ngayon meron ng rape by carnal knowledge and rape by sexual assault. So yan yung di-discuss ni Atty. Lumanta na hindi ibig sabihin na kapag lalaki ang binayolate, hindi yung rape. So pwede yung rape, any object inserted to, which was discussed to Atty. Lumanta, by the organ of female or male, constitutes violation. Kahit pencil or pen or any object, violation, sexual violence din yan. So pwede.
Toy.
Oh, yes. That can be considered as sexual violence. Okay, psychological violence, which refers to act which no, that's sexual. Sorry, that's not sexual. It's more on psychological refers. So mental suffering, emotional suffering of the victim, such as not limited to intimidation, harassment, stalking, damage of property. Yes, stalking. Just establish yung intimate relationship, no? Sinabi na to na kapag nagsa-stalking siya, kahit stalking lang, maraming mga cases nito na yung ex-boyfriend or ex-wife nagsa-stalk sa kanya, parating nasa labas ng kanilang company, nagbabantay, or kahit saan siya pumunta, nandun rin. That is a form of violation against women.
Psychological violence. Okay.
Yes, so that can also be persecuted. Also, witnesses, when you let children or a child witness injuring a pet, no? Pinapatay mo yung kanilang pet to cause them to abide of what you want to demand, pwede rin yan. So, psychological violence din yan.
So kunwari, I will kill your cat if hindi mo to gawin.
That is a threat, diba? That is a threat.
Okay.
That is a threat. You create psychological damage to a person or psychological violence to a person. Ito, yung economic abuse. So, if you file economic abuse, make sure to establish that you are compelled or prohibited to perform an act. Because ang economic abuse, minsan kasi, kapag hindi nagsusupport ang husband, economic abuse agad. So, there are several cases na dinidismiss yan ng court. Kasi merong specific requisite na kailangan ng court. Let's read the definition.
Sorry.
Refer to act that makes or attempt to make a woman financially dependent, no? Which includes but not limited to the following: withdrawal of financial support or preventing the victim from engaging in any legitimate profession, occupation, business, or activity. Okay, so the word preventing is very important. Preventing, to compel or to prevent. Okay, because again, next slide, Doc. Here, this is a case. This is a case which I mentioned that mere failure to provide financial support is not enough to justify conviction of economic abuse. So, i-dismiss yan ng court kasi meron namang civil case for support. So, there should be, it is important in order to justify criminal conviction of economic abuse, the failure to give financial support must have been done with the purpose of controlling or restricting the women's movement or conduct.
Okay.
Kailangan establish yan sa violence against women na case kasi that is the very essence of this economic abuse.
Okay, so I will just clarify. That means pag may actual economic abuse, it's a criminal case. Pero if yung hindi pag-provide financially is not for the sole purpose of controlling or restricting the woman, hindi siya criminal case. It's just a civil case that we can file for the husband to provide financial help. Did I understand it correctly?
Yes, Doc, tama yun. kailangan, if you want to prosecute a person specifically for violence against women, the economic abuse should be for the purpose of controlling or restricting the woman's movement or conduct. So if you will just file a case for violence against women because hindi ka binibigyan ng kaniyang financial support, i-dismiss ng court yan kasi again, there is another much
Lower?
much tamang case na i-file for support. Yan
More
yung
appropriate na.
appropriate, yes, appropriate case of support. So, imbis makukulong yung asawa mo, yung civil, wala kasing kulong yan. So, compel lang siyang compel lang siyang mag-give ng support. But this violence against women is a criminal case.
So, makukulong.
Yes. So, in case you file economic abuse, make sure to establish the purpose of controlling or restricting women's movement or conduct. Yan yung purpose kung bakit hindi siya sinusupport financially.
Okay, i-insert ko na lang yung question ko, attorney. Paano yung husband na nagsasabi, I love you so much, I just want you to be relaxed at home, feeling senyorita, wag ka na magtrabaho. And then, may pera naman, pero kasi, binibigyan siyang pera, pero controlled siya other than the money. Sige, I'll just give a specific example. Binibigyan siya ng pera ng husband, pero hindi naman pinapalabas, nasa bahay lang, taking care of the kids, ganon. Walang abuse ba doon?
Kung binibigyan ng pera, walang abuse doon. Kasi ang economic abuse kasi is you are not supported financially. And the purpose is to control you or to restrict you from any conduct or movement. But since sa example mo is binibigyan kasi, kung hindi yan binibigyan, for the purpose na parang makumpel siya na hindi gawin ang certain things or to perform an act, yan yung violence against women under economic abuse.
Okay.
So,
ayun.
Sige.
Siguro I will na lang insert this question, attorney, no? May isa kasing viewer na nagtanong sa akin when I posted, Doktora, may kapitbahay kami. Siya talaga yung nag-request sa police na palabasin yung husband niya kasi she has no other means of livelihood. And pag nakakulong yung husband niya, wala, gugutumin sila. Parang yung case na, parang introductory case na sabi mo sa akin earlier. Na, ayun, kasi walang choice, siya nang nag-request na palabasin yung husband. So, paano yung mga ganon? Anong magagawa ng mga ganon na mga cases?
Yung ganyan na case is padi-dismiss talaga yan kasi failure to prosecute. Kasi yung nagpa-file na misis or woman is the witness of the state. So, kung hindi siya mag-witness against husband niya, failure to prosecute yun, madi-dismiss yung case. So, yan yung problem kasi, which I mentioned before, earlier, na because women are not given the opportunity to work, tendency, they will be in mercy of the father or the other spouse income. So tendency, the violence is created on that type of situation since they are parang nagdi-depend sila.
Yan? Ano yan? Psychological violence?
Pwede yung psychological violence, yes. Nagdi-depend na sila, at the mercy sila sa kanang income ng kanilang ng father. So again, that is one culture that we inherit to from other countries practice in which currently parang na-decrease na rin, nawawala na rin, but still existing pa rin. Yan yung example mo na at the mercy yung asawa na sa income ng kanyang husband. So talaga walang magagawa yung asawa is to let go or to not to file because again wala sila makakain ng ganyang instance.
Oo, tama. So, ayun, it's just unfortunate that there are really cases na yung asawa pa mismo yung ayaw ipakulong yung husband. Siguro we will try to answer. May nagtanong kasi dito, attorney, wait lang
Sige.
Can we attorney, anong pwedeng gawin ni Marites? Baka kami ang mareklamo at makulong.
Anong gawin ni Marites?
Sige, I think paano pag bystander tapos sila yung sila yung nagsumbong tapos ayaw ni wife o ayaw ng asawa na ayun, ireklamo si husband. Pwede bang makulong yung nagsumbong? Paano yun?
Yun lang yung directly affected yung talagang pwedeng sumbong ng violence against women. Hindi naman yung spouse talaga kasi yung affected spouse yung magiging witness ng state. So if hindi siya mag-appear, mag-witness, i-dismiss yan ng court.
So, in other words, those that are not immediate witnesses, ibig sabihin yung mga marites, yung mga kapitbahay, ang pwede nilang gawin is to just extend immediate help sa violence.
Pwede sila, ang violence against women kasi is, hindi siya ordinary crime. No? Pwede yung state yung mag-prosecute against sa perpetrator. Pwede sila magsumbong ng police for the police to help assist. But again, the wife should be present to witness the act. Kasi yan yung importante kasi yung witness kasi yung wife na violated.
Oh my. So kahit nagsumbong ang buong barangay pero ayaw ni wife, walay.
Wala kasing witness yung state na mag-prove ng kanyan. So, i-dismiss talaga yan ng court.
Okay. Ayun. Sad lang. Sige. Okay.
So, kaya nga, yung title is Violence Against Women para mag-empowerment of women to raise their rights, no? Na kami yung nasasaktan, kami yung nadideprive ng mga rights. So, you should parang you raise your right or you exercise your right as a woman.
Oo, kaya lang kasi we know for a fact that there are a lot of unemployed Filipinas around the country. And kahit hindi lang kasi among the marginalized na class, even among those in the upper class, there are housewives that are really actually restricted to work and even go out with friends. Parang, matatawa ako minsan kasi may mga conversations pa na, nako, ang possessive naman ni partner, ang swerte mo girl, parang gusto niya sa kanya ka lang talaga. Parang, I don't know, culture siguro pa din yan na parang we want to be protected by the male. Yung ganon siya na notion because we tend to be even proud na ayaw tayong i-expose sa mundo. I mean, yun. Kasi I always express this, I'm just very fortunate that my husband was never threatened of having a wife that has a very strong personality like me. Kaya hindi lahat kasi ganon. At hindi lahat ng babae with a strong personality. So parang, it's hard to tell, be empowered, be strong, ganon. Tapos, hindi sila ganon. So parang, at my end, kahit ginagawa yung advocacy, medyo frustrating din na yung sinabi mo, they have to be there to really prosecute their
exercise.
To
exercise their right. No? Na hindi i-violate yung mga rights nila kasi sila yung na-violated. So, they need to exercise their rights. So, kahit ano pang discussion na gagawin natin, kung hindi talaga yung willing yung mga women, so natin So, again, kailangan sila yung mag-exercise ng rights nila. Especially kung yung anak na nila yung nasasaktan or na-violate. So, they really need to exercise their rights and prosecute the offense committed. Okay, sige. So, here, the next presentation, this is a current case of violence against women in which the male perpetrator raised the protection order as violation to due process because daw hindi daw siya nabigyan ng opportunities to be heard. Automatic daw nag-show ng temporary na restraining order, protection order yung court. Then after permanent protection order. So nag-raise yung husband or yung male partner na it is a violation daw of men's right to due process kasi pinalabas agad yung protection order. Yung court na decision nito is hindi daw yun violation kasi it is important to protect the right or the female spouse of any abuses or additional abuses of the person.
Mm.
So, given naman ng opportunity kasi, i-hear pa yung case, ito lang
Yes.
talagang protection order is dapat ilabas agad kasi to prevent additional infliction of parang
Correct.
damage or
Oo,
violation.
oo.
So, this
Tama.
is the current case, prevailing case of violence against women in relation to rightsmen of due process in ito, the temporary protection order and permanent protection order issued by court on this case.
So, you mentioned about the male. Tanong ng husband ko, ewan ko kung may pinagdadaanan ito siya o ano. How about if it's the woman that inflicts pain or physical apa naman na din? Physical harm to
Oo.
the husband? Where do we go? Or where do they go? Kasi let's face it, there are also, kaya lang parang I understand that when women are the ones that are hurt and are abused, we are not really as strong to defend ourselves to do that. Pero kasi I don't know, it's just a defense on myself that kahit sampalin namin yung male, hindi sila maaano, pero pag kami sampalin once, naku, lilipad ganon. So I don't know, attorney, if you've met or if you come across a question like that, what if it's the woman that that is the one inflicting the harm?
If the woman inflicts harm, it is this law is not applicable to the situation. So there are a lot of laws in the revised penal code that the man can use sa to parang to prevent the additional harm caused by the female spouse. But I've heard lot of stories na ganyan na yung male daw pumunta sa police station to report na binububog daw siya ng kanyang asawa. Ang ginawa ng mga
Diyos
pulis daw
ko.
is nagtawanan na lang. Nagtawanan yung mga
Oh,
pulis na laking tao mo daw, laking tao mo, tapos nagpapabugbog ka ng asawa mo. But still, it exists. It exists now. The
yes.
situation exists.
Oo, kasi 'di ba, one parang celebrity ex-couple, 'di ba Johnny Depp and sino nga 'yon, yung naging mga trending 'yon because Johnny Depp won against the ex-wife. So
Yes.
ayun, so as you said, it's a separate siya na
Hindi
law.
siya full ditong law
Kasali,
ng violence.
part.
Oo. So meron namang ibang law sa revised penal code to be used for the protection of male sa kanyang rights na hindi mabubog. Or otherwise, pwede rin sabihin mo lang kay Sir Jay na yung asawa na mag-practice na lang ng parang to avoid punches ba.
Magkaroon na ng anong tawag na?
Self-defense.
Oo. Oo. Hi, kay Ran Uriel Butas, watching from Dalaget, Cebu. Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. Ayan. So, okay. I would like to share this, because as you said, importante that the wife should be the witness, the primary witness if the violence against women and children is filed for a criminal case. Minsan kasi, sinasabi, gugmang giatay, na in love. Paano yan? So, yung woman expects na he might change for the better, he just loves me, and that's why he wants to protect me from the outside world. Minsan din, as you said, yung culture natin, because of a close family ties, parang we don't want to have a broken family. Ayun, for the sake of children. So, as you said, if she will have another partner, pwede din kasing psychological violence ang i-file ng ex-husband against her, especially if hindi healthy yung current setup ng wife. So it's really quite difficult. I think I just would like to mention the battered woman, the traumatic bonding. Kasi attorney, I have this case. She's only, hindi case, I have a patient, sorry. She's 19, maganda, very pretty, parang maputi. But I saw kasi a bruise on the arm. And then, she was complaining of foul-smelling discharge. So, syempre, I treated her foul-smelling discharge. But I had to ask for the bruise because she's 19 and she's not living with the parents. And for their probing, it was her partner who's hurting her. What can I do?
That's the
Yun.
problem. That's the problem
Oo.
because some women just accept beating of their partner because they do not want to end the relationship. So we should be
Mm-mm.
educated that it is not the end of the world if you end the relationship with your partner because of certain violations, especially physical, psychological, because
Oo.
there's a lot in this life other than the beating and inflicting of
Yes.
violence.
Mm. I just felt sad because when I was reading about traumatic bonding, ito yung strong emotional attachment that involves between the victims and their abusers. Parang ganun yung nakita ko sa kanya because she told me, Doc, I cannot see myself with another man. Sabi ko, hala, 19 years old, tapos ganun na, no?
Yes,
It's
that is
really so
the
sad.
mindsetting of current yung parang trend ng mga teenagers natin ngayon, no? Ngayon na nga,
Mm-mm.
na they cannot see themselves other than ang partner nila ngayon. So they choose to stay in the relationship despite the fact that they are beaten by the partner, cause traumatized or psychological violence. Again, it is not the end of the world if you entice with that abusive partner.
Yes, that's right. So, oh, may ano pa, pahabol. Good PM, Igso Dokshi, watching here from Compostela, Cebu. Hi, Ate May. Thank you for being with us. So, ayan. So, I would just siguro expand on what we can do. How do we respond to gender-based violence? And ito yung lives, listen, inquire, validate, enhance safety and support. Ito yung magagawa ni Marites. Kasi sabi ni attorney, kahit magreklamo daw tayo, walang magagawa if si wife ayaw niyang mag-proceed. So listen, empathy without judging. Wag yung doon sa ibang Marites mag-Marites, okay? Inquire kasi pwedeng oh, what do you need? Do you want to talk about it? So it's really nice that, we can start conversation na ganon. Kasi minsan nakakahiya din attorney. Kaya siguro ayaw namin mag-proceed ng mga women kasi nakakahiya. Na hala, binubugbog ka sa loob ng bahay, no? So I think inquiry na maayos na inquiry is really good. Validate. It's not our fault. Kasi minsan, baka ikaw kasi bungangera ka, kaya, binubugbog. So, I think we really have to be also very careful with how we communicate, no? That it's just not their fault. Kasi kahit bungangera, I don't think it's still right to hurt the wife. Oo. Siguro kung ganon, perhaps we can seek for psychological support for the
Intervention,
wife.
intervention.
Oo, intervention. Ayun, tama. Oo. Kasi that's really part then of the therapy. Support. Yes, support. Like what we are doing now. This is a form of support. That's why I really would like to thank you for being with us. No, this is again, as you said, we are just trying to educate. Pag hindi talaga ma-empower, we cannot do anything about it other than doing the lives. Oh, ayan, wait lang ah. Okay, sabi ni Ate May, when abuse and violence within the family domain, we women have to exercise our rights to seek the authorities and file. Ayan, let's give a round of applause for Ate May. Yes, Ate May is really very brave. And you can get in touch with her on how she was able to journey how she was able to cross over from a life of abuse to she said that she's really happy and we see very frequently now. So I'm so happy for you, Ate, and I'm so proud that you tell the world that yes, you did it. So, ayan, enhance safety, especially when we know that the abuse or the victim is in danger. So, we provide transport. We have them, may pagkain ba? O, ganon. So, This, I just would like to share this, attorney, because strong ang Cebu. I didn't know until my resident, Dr. Stephanie Pacalondo. Hi, Steph. Thank you for your presentation. Kasi basta November, we really do this awareness among OBGYNs because we primarily take care of the women. So we do awareness talks, sessions, ayan. And then ito, we have this undangon na sa pagpanagmal sa mga babae. This is in Cebu, okay? The Zonta Club of Cebu came up with this, the Visayan translation of RA 9262. Wow, good job, Cebu City. And not only that, because supposedly, attorney, we have a surprise guest this afternoon, the immediate past president of POG Cebu, that's Dr. Ferdes Galbo. However, because he is in the south, and hindi daw maganda ang signal doon, he could not join us, but he told me to really emphasize on what POG Cebu has done. We were able to collaborate with Vicente Soto Medical Center, the Pink Center, Women and Children Protection Unit on training of consultants and residents on the 4 R's: recognizing, reporting, recording, and referring. And I am so proud that Perpetual Succor Hospital, the hospital where I come from, that I trained there, is a Women and Children Protection Unit. So we have sent residents to really train on this. So ayan, shout out to Perpetual Succor Hospital residents. Also, VAUC desk on all POGS accredited hospitals. So, lahat ng POGS accredited hospitals around Cebu, we have a VAUC desk already. So, hindi lang, what I know kasi, attorney, the VAUC is in the barangay. Okay? But because of the efforts of POGS Cebu, we have put the VAUC desk on all accredited hospitals. It is the first in the Philippines, adopted by the National Philippine OBGYN Society for implementation to all accredited hospitals in the country. So let's give Cebu Province a round of applause for really doing this as the prime change maker, as a trailblazer of change for the whole Philippines. And of course, what you see here on the screen, this was yesterday. Orange Walk, Lacao, Uban ni Inday. Again, this is the start of the 18-day campaign to end violence against women. Okay, ito, I really asked permission from Dr. Sacris to share this picture with us because this was the photo they took as the opening salvo, because it was a walk that we do annually, and we wear orange. Ayan, kaya ayun, nako-orange ako. Okay, so let's okay. Thank you, Doc Shi. I gave the legacy of my daughter, who is also an advocate for social justice, especially for women. This is a very informative and helpful to women. Let's be empowered. We are not just women, but partners in the development of the society. I have to agree. Well said, Ate. It's really wonderful that our testimony, will also help others. And that is why we are doing this. Hindi man tayo umabot ng siguro 100, 200 viewers, but 1, 2, 3 that will listen and learn from this talk and can change the lives of 1 or 2 women. That's already a great achievement of DANGPANAN. And which is why, really, attorney, thank you very much for being with us, because as you can see in the census, we are decreasing, not declining, yung reported cases of violence. Does that stay true po ba in your practice, because you are more exposed to cases filed? Is it true that the cases filed are decreasing, or ano ba? What's really the real setup or score that's happening in the legal society?
Yes, when I become a lawyer, I have a lot of lawyer friends who handled violence against women's case. And nowadays, I seldom hear that they are into or have a case of a violence against women. So I think that the chart shows reflects reality in current society. So parang bumababa rin yung case talaga.
Yes.
Violence against women.
that's very comforting to hear, no? That kahit sabihin mo, kahit ganong sigaw natin dito, pag hindi mag-file yung babae, wala. But I think we are making an impact because
Yes.
grabe yung decrease ng cases. So, ayan, on the screen, we are showing the contact of Attorney Reyes. If you know someone who needs help, you can reach out to the numbers, the email, and Reyes Law Office. Can you also tell us the address of your office, attorney?
My office is located in Atty Building, Tipolo, Mandawi City. So, near San
Ayan.
Corporation.
Oo. So, especially for those close by Mandawi, you go drop by and meet Attorney Reyes. Okay. Okay. So let's see, Attorney, I know I promised you an hour of being with us, but sorry, nag-exceed ako kasi ang dami kong tanong. Siguro just so we can maintain the gamification kasi nag-promise ako ng free na online consultation sa ating audience. So, I'm inviting our audience to join the pop quiz segment and get a chance to win one of the three free online consultation coupons. So, for those who are with us, please don't be shy kasi I understand that this is quite a parang taboo to be talking about violence against women. If you become too strong, minsan kasi, bakit ba may pinagdadaanan ka ba? So, I want to normalize talking about this topic. So, I hope those who are still with us this afternoon, please participate. And let's see kung alam natin ang sagot. Okay? Ready? Okay, so in the pop quiz, you will just write tama o mali. Pop quiz number 1. And then write tama or mali. Okay? Is our audience ready? Okay? Ready, set, pop quiz number 1. People who are violent towards others have mental health issues. Yun daw, yung pang-abusong mga tao ay, anong mental health? Ano nga? Buang kung Bisaya ba? Anong Tagalog ng may mental health issues? Yon. Hindi ko din alam. So anyway, tama o mali? Ayan. Okay. Atty May, sabi ni Atty May, people who are violent towards others have, si Atty May talaga is very active. Yes. Okay. Attorney, this research ko, hindi daw lahat may mental health issues. Can it, anong tawagan, mitigate or can it decrease their crime kung may mental health issues sila?
Yes, if a crime is committed by those who suffer parang may mental health issue, then let's see what yung use as the to
decrease
to
the
mitigate,
Oo.
yes, mitigate in-approve talaga or even para mawala yung sala kasi hindi siya at the right mind or state of mind when he or she commits the crime. So pwede yun. Also, some people who tends to have mental issues are violent. So, tendency, they sometimes commit things that they are not in control with themselves or themselves. Yan, pwede din yan possibility of a reason why other people tend to go into violence or commit violence to others because of they're suffering mental issues.
So
But
siguro,
not all,
not all, siguro pag mag-date, dapat may psychological testing job, hindi? Okay, now let's proceed to pop quiz number 2. Okay, pop quiz number 2. Domestic violence only occurs in low-income, poorly educated minority or dysfunctional family. Is it true ba na dun lang sa population? Siguro, Atty. attorney, I'm curious on what you will say about this. Kasi marami nang nagpapa-family therapy because of a dysfunctional family, or biniblame yung parents, I am abusive to my wife because I come from a dysfunctional family. So sabi ni Faye Ilaw, ayan, sagot niya mali. Do you agree that the answer to this question is mali?
Yes, hindi yun parang coverage na kailangan for educated minority dysfunctional families, because again, we have cultures, we experience same cultures, we may see same environment or our society. So hindi yun qualification na ito lang yung poor makakakamit ng mga crime. Mostly siguro dun sa low income or educated minority dysfunctional families nag-exist, but it does not follow na sila lang makakamit. Kasi again, meron din ng mga high income, highly educated, who cannot control themselves and tend to resort to violence if they want to express their feelings towards their partners.
Ayun, oo. In fact, napanood ko kasi minsan nag-show sa feed yung sa senior high among teenagers. One of the family of the teenagers come from a prominent political family, and the governor father is physically abusing the wife. O, di ba? They are from the higher class. So, congratulations, Faye Ilaw. You have won one free online consultation coupon. So, kindly screenshot itong itong answer mo dito, and then just message the page, Dr. Shi Armero, OBGYN Lifestyle Clinic, to have your free online consultation. Ayan. So, congratulations. Now, we will proceed to our third question. Tama o mali? Alcohol is always the cause of men to be violent. Sabi, pag alcoholic, yan daw, pag may alak, namubugbog. Ha? Ano ba yan? Ang hirap magtagalog. Anyway, tama o mali? Ayan. Okay. Hindi ko kilala sino si Just R and You Things. Okay, just R and You Things. From where you're watching, parang first time mo sa DANGPANAN. Welcome to DANGPANAN Her Sundays, and you just won one free online consultation coupon that, again, just message us in our Facebook page para magkaroon ng chance to claim. Screenshot ito, ha? Congratulations. Attorney, can you expound bakit mali na alcohol is the cause of men to be violent? Hindi ba? Kasi pag lasinggero si husband, di ba kadalasan yun din yung lasing-lasing na tapos namumugbog?
Not all the time, no? Not all the time, not all situations na alcohol. Alcohol may be used by some persons na hindi maka-express na kanilang feelings if they are not intoxicated. There are instances na may mga taong ganyan na hindi sila maka-express ng kanilang feelings if not intoxicated, but pag nakainom sila, nakaka-express sila. So tendency, they resort to violence, argument, or inflicting psychological damage to their partner. Kasi nakaka-express sila. Pero yung iba, hindi talaga, generally yun yung reason, alcohol. There are instances lang.
Pero attorney, can it add to the burden of their crime if they are alcoholic? If kuwari na-establish. Ayan.
Yes. Additionally yan yung alcohol for the purpose, the intake ng alcohol for the purpose of committing the crime. Yan. Habitual alcoholicism siguro. Yan. That's an additional. Ginawa mo for the purpose para maka-ignite yung parang yung power mo, superiority or authority. Pwede yan. So, yan yung sometimes reason ng ibang tao na kailangan silang uminom para makapalabas ng kanilang saloobin.
No, yun. So again, congratulations, just R and you things. You got the answer correct. Natawa ako kasi sabi mo nawawala ang inhibitions kasi my parents were here and then we went out to drink wine and then sabi ng husband ko, ang sarap mag-wine kasi parang maganda yung boses. Kasi kaya hindi maganda ang boses because we are shy to sing. Pag may alcohol, nawawala yung inhibitions. Kaya naalala ko, hindi lang pala sa singing, kahit sa family relations, nawawala din ng inhibition. So, ayan. So, thank you very much, attorney. I guess, baka may mga tanong from our viewers while Attorney Reyes is with us. Lubos-lubusin na natin, nag-extend na tayo. Pag may tanong, huwag mahiyang. Pag may gustong malaman o matutunan, huwag mahiyang magtanong. I just would like to again remind everyone that thankfully, 2 na po yung clinic natin sa Cupsi at saka may ano ba tayo sa Southwestern? Hindi pa na-update. May Southwestern po tayo. Nasa Southwestern po ako. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays. Afternoons 1 to 3 p.m. Also, nasa Bohol ako sa Halad Health and Wellness Clinic by appointment lang. So may mga numbers dyan for those who would wish to reach out to us. And the one running at the bottom also, again, especially for those first time, please follow us on Facebook, Dr. Shi Armero, OBGYN Lifestyle Clinic, if you want to claim your free online consultation coupon. But what's good is that kung ayaw gamitin, kasi afford ko naman magpa-consulta, Doc, you can share it to those who cannot afford consultation with a gynecologist. You can share your coupon with them and then sabihin na lang, hindi ko kailangan ng free. If you want to seek consultation, you can have mine. Pwede po yun. Okay? So once again, Attorney Reyes, thank you very much. Really, it's such an honor and it was a fun afternoon learning with you. Thank you very much. Sana hindi po magsawa. We can have you on some other topics. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. May God bless you. Ayan. So,
Thank you sa mga viewers at listeners mo in this page. Thank you.
Ayan. So, attorney, I'll just end the program and then magkita tayo for coffee later. Okay, thank you. Okay, so again, for everyone with concerns about your health, ask me. For legal concerns, ask Attorney Reyes. Go ahead, you have his contact number. Again, i-show ko lang ulit. Ayan, screenshot nyo na yan para you know how to reach Attorney Reyes. So, I think we have talked about alcoholism sa last pop quiz question, being a lifestyle medicine physician, again, any abuse of a substance, especially alcohol, can aggravate problems. So, moderately, socially, not much, be with a family, okay yon, pero wag pasobrahan. Focus more on healthy food, exercise, adequate sleep para better ang ating stress response at hindi mang-abuse or mang-violate ng members of the minority gender. Ayan. So, again, this has been Dr. Shi Armero, your lifestyle medicine and obstetrician gynecologist, saying that medicine or lifestyle is not only medicine, or health is not only medicine, it is lifestyle. Ayan. Health is not just medicine, it is lifestyle. Don't forget to also subscribe in our YouTube channel, Doc Shi TV. Once again, thank you very much for being with us. Ayan, sabi na Timmy, thank you, Attorney and Doc Shi. Till the next DANGPANAN. God bless everyone and see you soon.